Everyone. Today is Thursday, and I want to welcome you to our today's show, Fit and Lit, where we talk about health, everything that surrounds health. Like, we don't just talk about health, we want you to feel healthy, we want you to also look healthy, we want you to smell healthy, we want you to be healthy, healthy, healthy. I'm your host, Confidence Obianke Kim, and I'm going to take you on a very lovely journey today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share the links to your friends, family, so that they can join us, because what we are going to talk about today is very important and it's for everybody entirely. Once again, I want to thank you for always joining us, and we don't take you for granted. Thank you very much. So today I want to talk about our diet. Everybody eats. Nobody can come and tell me that they don't eat food. Everybody eats food. Everybody is on a diet, and everybody eats food. We eat something to sustain our life. In fact, to be alive, we have to eat. But the question is, are we really eating right? Are you eating right? Some things happening in your body, some sicknesses you are having. What if it's just because you are not eating right? Have we ever sat down to ask ourselves, are we eating right? Am I drinking right? Yes, of course, you drink right. Am I eating right? Am I drinking right? Am I just doing things the right way to keep a healthy body? And that's why this program is called Fit and Lit. You have to be fit and you have to be light. Just feel light in your body. So today we're talking about diet. And when I was looking for a title to title this program, I said, Eating Right for a Healthier Life. Eating right for a healthier life. I always confess, most of us are guilty. We are guilty of many of the things I'm going to say here today. All of us, in fact, we are guilty. Except somebody who has deliberately taken the time to say, okay, I'm going to watch what I eat. I'm not going to put some certain things in my mouth. I'm going to cut some junks out of my food. But most of us are guilty. But this show is not to condemn anyone, condemn any food. This show is just to show us the right path and say, okay, you are doing better, you can be the best. Okay, you are doing good, you can do better. This show is just to encourage you, encourage me, that we can eat right and everything can be well with us. Okay, so today, first of all, in this nation, because we are going to talk about Nigeria, eating right in Nigeria. We are not abroad, so we cannot talk about abroad. We cannot talk about American diet. We want to talk about Nigerian diet, the one we know. And I also want to give you a planner on how to plan your meals at the end of the day. So you see, you are going home with double package. So today, um, in Nigeria, I want to say that we have different foods and we cook a lot. Some people cook 3 times in a day, some people cook 2 times, some people eat once in a day, but whichever one, we are a country full of flavors. We have so many flavors. Like, we're truly blessed. Sometimes I look at it and I said we are truly blessed. I used to say that when I go abroad, I'm going to have problem. I'm going to have problem with eating, because how will I miss my Nigerian food and eat someone else's food? But this country is just full of flavors, starting from the north to the south to the west to the east. They're just full of different flavors, different kind of food, different delicacies, different soups, different everything. And that is what makes us so incredible. So our soup are starting from our swallows, our fish. The world cannot compete with us. Yes, I would bet it. The world will not compete with us because we are just full of flavors. But at the same time, we are also full of sicknesses, starting from diabetes to cancer, down to hypertension, down to typhoid, down to food-related diseases, and we are asking why are these things occurring? Why we eat well? We eat well. So let me just say we eat well. Let me just say we eat well, but 90% or 80% or 70%. So I don't go far. We know we try to eat. We try to eat balanced diet. So why is our food causing illnesses to us? And you know this matters are arising. Matters are arising. We discovered that 1 in every 5 Nigerians has hypertension. 1 in every 5 Nigerians have hypertension, and this is due to excess salt, excess maggi, processed food, and stress. We also discovered that diabetes affects 11 million Nigerians. Oh wow, that's on the high side. And this is due to sugar heavy diet, especially here in the north. You know, they cannot eat anything, or we cannot eat anything without sugar. We are already used to sugar, we are already used to everything must have sugar. And this is an epidemic. We also know that obesity is growing rapidly in cities, places like Lagos, Port Harcourt, and this is a very big problem. We also know that anemia, or we are also hearing today that anemia affects 70% of Nigerian women. This is due to poor iron diet. There's no iron in our diet. We need more ugu, liver, and beans, but we don't find most of these things in our diet. And sincerely, this has got me asking that, is it because there is no money? Is it because of the economy? Because when you're talking of diet, we have to check out so many things affecting eating proper diet. Is it because of the economy? Is it because there's no money? Is it because there's no orientation? Is it because there's no education about what we should eat? We are going to pin that down. So malnutrition also and overnutrition exist side by side. Sometimes we eat a lot. Imagine eating eba around 10 in the night. Some people eat fufu around 2 in the night. I'm not here to judge you. You are doing well. You are doing well, but I'm not here to judge anybody today. Like I said, I'm not judging anybody today. We just want to show you how to live right. This is my only suggestion on how to live right. So it's either we eat a lot, that's overnutrition, or we undernutrition. We don't eat at all. Now, I said the next one. I said how to build your perfect Nigerian plate. Since we are talking about our delicacy, we are talking about our health here in Nigeria. Before we talk about food, supplements, we have already celebrated what we have. Like I said when we started that, we have many delicacies. We are blessed. The world cannot compete. How many of you have seen those videos where the white people are trying our foods and they say it's delicious? Some of them say they have never eaten something as heavy as this all their life. Some of them, so they are so excited. That's to tell you that Nigerians in everything we carry power. But are we really eating it right? It said Nigeria is one of the most nutritionally rich nations. We just know how to use what we have rightly. Now, I want you to divide your plate into 3 sections. 3 sections. And I have plate sections. Number 1, the carb stroke, the energy, where you eat things like oats, ofada rice, eba, amala, semo, boiled yam. These are the things that you eat and you feel so energized. Eba is my favorite thing. But these are the things you eat, you feel so energized. Then you have the protein and rebuild. All of us know that the protein is for, it can rebuild our body. It's good entirely. I don't personally like beans, I don't personally like beans, but that does not mean that I don't eat protein. I eat fish, I eat meat, I eat chicken, crayfish, any other thing. I take eggs too, milk, and whatever you have. I don't know if it can balance up for the beans that I don't eat, but at least I've been living good. So protein. On the side of your plate, you have the carb and the energy, where we have the oats, like I said, you have the ofada rice, you have the eba, you have amala, you have semo, you have boiled yam. Then on another side of your plate, let's say you have the mackerel, which is the protein and rebuild. You have the mackerel, you have tilapia, you have beans, you have moi moi, chicken, and crayfish. If you are doing the calculation that I'm calculating, like, we have 2 sides of the plate now. Why don't you take this ofada rice, keep it one side, put beans and pad it one side with it, add fish, fish is part of protein, pad it one side with it. Then vegetables, we have the ugu, The one that is common to us here in Nigeria: ugu, water leaf, tomatoes, garden egg, and okra. So now let's say you want to cook your stew. You added the ugu, or you added ugu, sorry, to it, or you added water leaf, and there's something we call spinach. You added spinach. You already have a complete plate. So this is telling you that in most of your meals, you should have an energy food, which could be rice, which could be eba. You should have a proteinous food there, and you should also have vegetable. That is a complete balanced diet. Now, we're talking of 12 top Nigerian superfoods that are already in the market, because this is a place that wants to discourage imported foods. Most of our children are anemic because of the imported food that we give them. We might not know, so it's good to educate ourselves. You have the sausage, you have tin foods, is it baked beans, raw, and I don't know what they call those things. Like, I don't eat them mostly, so I don't really. Baked beans, you have everything, they are open from tin, and they are not good, especially for our children who are growing up. So I want to give you super foods you have in your market that you can get them at cheap price. And if you don't have the money to buy them, God will provide. Now let me tell you one thing: you don't have to buy everything at once, because some people feel like, I want to buy this food, buy this food, buy this food, buy this food. Just make sure your plate is balanced. And that's why I gave you three things to make sure your plate is balanced. You have the proteinous food, you have the vegetable, and you have the carbs, energy giving foods. Now, let me give you 12 foods that you can buy in the market. I will give you what they contain and maybe how to use it in your soup. I hope you are following. Number one is ugu. Ugu is very, very, very rich. We don't know. To be sincere, we don't know. Ugu is very, very, very rich. Sometimes we just feel like it's just like any other leaf. I've seen people who boil ugu and they take the water. I've seen people who cook, they just want to make sure that ugu is inside their food. Ugu is the Igbo name is ugu. I don't really know the English name, but everybody knows it as ugu due to, that name has come and the name has come to stay. Ugu is very rich in iron, is rich in folate, is rich in vitamin A and vitamin C. It fights anemia and it boosts immunity. That's why sometimes when they look at you and they say you are pale, maybe you lack blood, then they tell you to go and take ugu, eat ugu, that ugu will give you blood. Ugu is very, very rich. Now, how do you use ugu? You can add ugu to any of your foods. You can add it to your concoction jollof rice, your jollof rice. You can add it to your egusi soup. You can add it to... now you can blend it in your smoothies. Some of us don't know what smoothies. Smoothies are combination of fruits that will blend to drink, just like juice. You just blend them to drink. You use it as a vegetable. Ugu is very, very rich. That's number one. Number two, moringa. And just like the name of ugu goes, moringa, we have moringa, and everybody knows it as zogale. That's the Hausa name, zogale. Sometimes we eat this zogale, but we don't eat it right. We don't eat it right. Most times here in the north, they overboil it. The nutritious part of it is already gone. Zogale is very, 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 very rich. Very rich. It has nutrients. It's the most nutrient-dense plant on earth. Oh, it's the most nutrient-dense plant on earth. It has protein, it has calcium, it has antioxidants. You can put it in your tea. You can add the powder to your soups. You can add it to your smoothie. Let me tell you one secret. So, in my family house, we have what we call zogale soup, where we pluck the leaves, we pound it, we just make a soup out of it, and mostly filled with fish, and it's a delicacy on its own. And I'm telling you, it's very rich. Sometimes I don't personally like it, but my parents eat the seed of the zogale tree. They eat the seed, and it's very, very, you see the effect on their body. It's very, very rich. Number three, oily fish, and we call it mackerel, either mackerel or tilapia. And these are good in omega-3 fat. And we all know what omega-3 fat does. It protects the heart and the brain, and it reduces inflammation. Let me tell you something, my girlies. Omega-3 fats also work for your pimples. anything that will inflame in your body. So yeah, I'm not a doctor, but that's just it. So it's either you grill it, you steam it, avoid frying daily, and you can add it to your soup. Number four, we have the beans, either the black eye beans or the brown eye beans. My beans lovers, like I said when we started, I don't like beans, but my beans lovers, this for you. It's rich in fiber, iron, protein, folate, and it controls your blood sugar and fill you up. Yes, I know beans used to fill up. Even when you eat it with rice, you feel that satisfied, satisfied sensation in you. You know that you are okay. So you can make your moi moi. Now I'm talking about food that are peculiar to Nigerians. You can make your moi moi out of it. You can make your akara out of it. You can make your beans porridge. Eat it 3 times per week. Wow. You see, when we started the program, I told you that we are all guilty. We are all guilty about this. Like me, I don't eat this. So how will I eat this? Well, so yeah, I'm guilty on that part. But yes, you can make those things and you'll be satisfied. Number five is sweet potatoes. Very important. It's rich in beta carotene, which is healthy eyes, can help for healthy eyes. It's rich in fiber, antioxidant, and it's better than white yam. Wow, it's better than white yam. So you boil it, you roast it, you make a pottage, you replace white bread. Yes, let's go to bread. Bread lovers. So of a recent, it has been on the increase that bread is not good for us. But Nigerians, at the same time, I want to look at it. Bread is one of the, in fact, 90% of families eat bread in the morning, every morning. I personally know a family that eat bread every morning, every morning. How we go do now? But yeah, they said instead of eating bread, you can buy potatoes. If you are in the north here, potatoes is somehow cheaper. You can buy potatoes and make a pottage out of it. Tomatoes and pepper, they are rich in lycopene, they fight cancer, vitamin C, and they boost immunity. Based on stew, they said do not over fry, you blend freshly. Garden eggs, I don't really like eggplants, but it's good. They said it lower blood sugar, it's rich in fiber and antioxidant. Now we know garden egg sauce, yeah, that we eat with yam, potatoes, and what have you. And you can also roast garden egg and eat as a snack. You can also have garden egg, and the Igbo culture knows this. Garden egg and groundnuts too. It's very good. Egusi melon seeds. It's rich in protein, in zinc, in magnesium, healthy fat, and it's good for the heart and skin. Now they said you can use it for egusi, add your vegetables. Yes, since it's egusi, so there's a soup called egusi, so you can use it for egusi soup. Ofada local brown rice, you see, and I heard that's one of the best rice so far, Ofada, but we don't have it on this side of the north. We usually have it in the southwest, especially. So it's good in it's rich than white rice, and it controls diabetes. Now you can swap it with white rice 3 times a week. Crayfish. Crayfish is one of the best ingredients for your soup and for your stew. Let me tell you. Crayfish is a natural sweetener. Don't need Maggi, much Maggi. The way we eat Maggi in this north is alarming. And can I tell you that Maggi also somehow contributes to cancer? Somehow contributes to cancer, contributes to hypertension. Somehow, especially white Maggi, cancer, contributes to cancer. Somehow, like I said. And crayfish is there. It's a natural sweetener. Sometimes don't use Maggi, use crayfish, use iru. Now we call it dawa dawa in the north here. Dawa dawa is called iru. Yoruba language calls it iru. Use that natural, all those natural sweeteners, and you discover that your food is good to go. You don't need Maggi, you don't need excess salt. Now Maggi is crayfish is good in selenium, it's good in calcium, omega 3, and it enhances flavor. You see, I said it, I just said now, it enhances flavor. It's a natural sweetener for your food. Use it in all foods, all soup, and you see the difference. Pawpaw papaya. Pawpaw is very, when the children used to sing, pawpaw is a type of fruit. Pawpaw is a type of fruit. Sweet like sugar, yellow like Fanta. Everybody like pawpaw, hooray. They were not lying. Pawpaw is actually sweet and pawpaw is nutritious. So it helps digestive enzyme. It's rich in vitamin C and it cleanses the gut. So you eat fresh daily as breakfast or snacks. I think it has seasons. Pawpaw has seasons, but maybe when you get to the market, you know whether it's available or not. Now, there's one important, and I know that the south, because when I was in the south, when I was in Ibadan to be precise, tiger nut was very cost. I once did the business of sending tiger nuts here from Sokoto down over to the south because people were in need of tiger nuts. Maybe now they plant it over there in the south, but we are blessed in the north. We have tiger nuts enough, and we don't know that it's nutritious. Sometimes by the time we want to take it, we will have taken all the nutrients from this tiger nut, and then we are eating the shaft. Tiger nut is good in fiber, magnesium, healthy fat, and feeds good gut bacteria. Eat it raw or you make kunu aya naturally. You just blend it, take the juice out of it, and you are good to go. Section 3, or my part 3. Eat more, eat less. Eat more, eat less. Now, there are some things we love eating that is slowly killing us, and that's just the truth. There are some things we love eating. I know some of you want to know, the number one thing I want to mention. And you know what? I used to be a lover of this food before. Indomie. I used to love Indomie. Every small thing, Indomie, Indomie, Indomie. Until I knew that it was not good for me. I used to love soda, but for the past 2 years, I've not taken soda. And I've told you, I said it sometimes ago that it really helped in my menstrual cramps. It really helped. That menstrual cramps is off. It helped in my menstrual cramps. It helped in my body. I can feel I feel it. Not even I can feel in the office now. They know that I don't take soda. I dash it out. So, like I said, there are some things that we eat that slowly hurt us, and some of these things we neglect them. They are the very things that we think that will keep us vibrant, will keep us alive. And let's talk about these things. Now, I'm going to give you what you should eat and what I think you should cut off, or cut. If you cannot cut off, cut it, reduce it. Just take your time to cut it off. If you cannot cut it off, like I said, reduce it. Number one, eat more of fresh vegetables. Eat more of fresh vegetables every day. Ugu, okay, we heard that ugu is no longer 200 naira here in Sokoto. Ugu is now 500 naira, but you can afford 500 naira. A bottle of Coke is 500 naira. So instead of buying ugu and buying Coke, why don't you buy ugu and just add it to that your remaining stew that remained, family stew or whatever. Eat more vegetables. Ugu, water leaf, okra. Okra is very important too. Okra, by the time I read about okra, I heard that it's very, very nutritious. Eat more of this. Cut off, not cut off from rice, or cut on rice, slow down on rice. Let me use that English. Slow down on rice, cut more. English. English. Cut more down on rice. Cut it off. Maybe sometimes, 3 times in a week is enough. But we are also guilty of it. Some of us like rice. Some of us take rice to the office almost every day. Cut on rice. Then eat more of oily fish, like 3 to 4 times a week. Sardines, mackerel, tilapias. Cut more on fried foods. Some of us fry, fry potato, fry egg, and the oil we are even using is not even, it's all this oil, especially here in the north. I've forgotten what they call this oil. There's The oil is either green or brown. You don't know the color. We won't even go to the market to get a good oil. Cut more on fried foods. Cut down. Cut down. Like I said, cut down. Sorry, on fried food. Fried yam, puff puff, fried potatoes, fried. Cut it down. Eat beans 3 times a week. You see, like I said, I'm guilty in this place. I don't eat beans at all. But here it's telling us to eat beans 3 times a week. Cut down on soft drinks and pure water sachets that are loaded with sugar. Now, I said it last week that verify your pure water, the pure water you drink. You know, some of us, we just go anywhere, we just take any pure water. There's a high rate of typhoid, and you know, the water we drink, that somebody will just, sometimes when you see some pure water factories, they are near some drainage system, they are near some gutters, you know, it's bad, 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 bad. So cut down on soft drinks. I was just saying it now, cut down on, I used to say that in the office, once they give us soft drink, I say I don't drink anything that do shh, and they know me for that. I don't drink anything that do shh. Cut down on soft drinks. Very important. Local brown rice and ofada rice instead of white published rice. Polish rice. Local brown rice and ofada rice is, yes, local rice. I heard local rice is more nutritious than polished rice. And indomie, I just said it. Indomie and processed food, instant foods, cut it down. They are not your main meals. Please cut it down. Some of our bachelors, they'll just put indomie on the fire. Indomie, every small thing, indomie. Oh boy, you don't cook indomie. Even like I told you before, I was guilty of this. I was always eating indomie, and it's not good. I reduced it. Eat more of fresh fruits, pawpaw, banana, guava, watermelon, lily, and God's so kind. They cut watermelon here for 200 naira. So you see, if you are not eating fruit, you are guilty because fruits are cheaper here in the north. I don't know about the south, but fruits are more cheaper in the north. Now, oversalted soup and stews, excess salt cause hypertension. Cut it down. Please don't even take it at all. Like I said, you can use crayfish for your stew. Your stew does not have to be over sweet before we know that you are a chef. Your stew does not have to be killing you before before we know that you are a chef. Just make it moderate, please, moderacy. Add iru, it will add to the sweetness. Add crayfish, it will add to the sweetness. So cut down on these things. Now, boil or you steam, boil your or steam than or grill than always deep fry. Always, sometimes we are always frying our chicken. I want it crunchy. Fry, 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 fry. It's better you steam. Boiled one is good, or better still, if you have an oven, if you have an air fryer, sorry, you can grill your chicken than always boiling, sorry, than always frying, deep fry. It's not good. Now, people eating suya, people eating suya daily, please cut it down. Cut down. I know that suya man already knows you. Please cut down your suya intake. Cut down your suya intake. It's not good. It's not enjoyment. Oh, it's good. You know, it's good once in a while. You go out there, you want to feel yourself. You want to feel. I would prefer you eat fish. I would prefer you eat grilled fish over suya. Sometimes you want to feel, I want to know whether I'm working. When you collect your salary, you want, I must chop for my money. Make I know whether I dey work. Cut down on your suya intake because the salt is usually in excess and the fat is too much. We talked about water last week and said take 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Water is very important. We can't do without water. You can't replace water with anything. So those people saying, once I drink kunu, once I drink coke, once I drink zobo, it doesn't work that way. Water is life. So take 6 to 8, and if you can take above 8, it's good. 6 to 8 cups or glasses of water daily. Now, excess palm oil, excess groundnut oil is not good. Please cut it down. I know some of us like palm oil. Palm oil is nutritious. I feel it's more even nutritious than groundnut oil, but still yet, moderately in everything. Now, natural drinks like Slobo, Kunu, coconut water, they are good. Like I said, you can't replace water with these drinks, but you can also take these drinks to complement. They are very good. Cut down alcohol, cut off. Let me not even say cut down, cut off alcohol. Alcohol is not good for anybody. Alcohol is not good for you. Please cut it off. Cut it down, cut it off, cut off, slash off, remove, take away. All the English I can use, take it away. Especially beer, ogogoro, spirits, daily. You see them in all these ghetto areas. Please cut it off. It's not good. Some people they will just say once in a while, moku go mami, moku. It's the little amount of alcohol in your body can cause you a very big harm. Cut it off. Now, egg. One per day is excellent and good for the brain. Yes, they always advise us, mothers, please give your children egg. I know things are cost. I understand. If you cannot give them, but try and give them egg regularly. I cannot say give them one per day if you cannot afford it, but give them egg regularly. It's good for the brain. Now, processed meat such as sausage, I said it, hot dog, cut it off. All these processed meats that are coming in, they are mostly imported. Please cut it off. Eat small portions of amala with big portions of soup. I know we like swallow. Me, I like swallow. Swallow. I like swallow a lot. I can eat swallow throughout the whole week, but I make sure that there is enough soup. There must be enough soup. So you can take swallow, amala, what have you, eba, small small portions, especially in the evening if you must eat, especially in the evening. But please, your vegetable should be much, your soup should be much, you should cover it. Now, they said do not skip breakfast. Some of us that said we are 11011, please do not skip breakfast. No matter how little, no matter how little, eat. Take tea, take that cup of tea, eat that take something, just take something in the morning. It helps your body, it increases metabolism, and it just help you to be active in the morning. You are active, you are active, you are active. Now, there's a problem we have in Nigeria, and this is the salt problem. And we say it's Nigerian killer, silent killer. They say food where they no put salt no go sweet, and it's not true. And that's why sometimes we take too much salt that the body needs. We pour in that salt into our body, and it's not good. It's a silent killer. An average Nigerian consumes salt. An average Nigerian consumes Maggi, stock cubes, seasoning powder, bottle sauce, and all these things. They are loaded with sodium, they are loaded with salt, and this is the highest cause of hypertension that we are facing. Season your food with natural spices. I have always said that you should season your food with natural spices. We have oziza, we have ugu, we have crayfish, we have iru. No, like I said, iru in Yoruba, dawadawa in Hausa, we have iru. They are natural food. We have scent leaf, we have garlic, we have turmeric, thyme, and what have you. Season your food with natural stuff. It's good, it will help you. Crayfish especially, like I'm always emphasizing on crayfish because I know that it's a great sweetener for your food. I'm always emphasizing on crayfish. Now, sugar. Everybody say sugar, sugar. Sugar is one of the major causes of diabetes, especially in our daddies and mommy. Please cut on sugar. Cut if you can cut off. But I will not be saying cut off because the mouth is always looking for what is sweet. But cut off or cut down on sugar, cut down on sugar, cut down on sugar. Those of us drinking Coca-Cola every time, I have friends that say, I just have to take Coke. Coke make me energized. And I tell them, I don't take it. I don't. It's a killer. Cut down on. Instead of Coke, take Zobo. Zobo is very important. Take Zobo, it helps. It's natural. I think you don't take it when you are pregnant, early pregnancy, but Zobo is good for you. Malt, Ribena sachet capsule. Instead of malt, take Kunu. Instead of Ribena, take fresh fruit. Please, if you have a blender, I don't think you have to take all these things if you have a blender. You just get watermelon, get pineapple, you blend it, you take. You can even put it in your fridge, you store it and take natural things. Or you take turmeric shot, especially women. You know, we do have this kind of bloating and what have you. Even for our skin, we take turmeric shot, ginger shot, and they are good for our body. They will really help. And you discover that your bloating, your indigestion will reduce. Nescafe is bad, bad, bad. Instead of Nescafe, it's good to take black coffee or natural honey. Fresh zobo, you should drink it. Coconut water is good. Coconut water is good, and water. Water is very important. Water is very, very important. So, I was telling us at the beginning of the show that I did a small plain I did a small Nigerian diet. I did a small Nigerian diet for us, and let's just check what I have here. On Monday in the morning, you might not want to take it. Maybe you have your small timetable. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe you have your small timetable already. You might not want to take it, but let's see. On Monday in the morning, you go with oat pottage with banana and groundnut. It's looking funny, right? But it's very good. You can get oats in any of the malls around, and you add banana, you add groundnuts to it. Very good. For your lunch, you have ofada rice plus grilled mackerel, grilled fish, and ugu soup. Maybe a stew, you just add ugu to it for your lunch. For your dinner, you have eforiro with assorted fish and little portion of eba. I know some of us, I've seen where women swallow fufu. I know some of us we like it heavy, heavy, but please cut down, cut down, cut down on it. Like I said, and I've been emphasizing, we have to be moderate even in our eating. On Tuesday morning, maybe you have two boiled egg, you take pawpaw slices and water. In the afternoon, you take beans pottage with plantain, as beans and plantain, or garden egg sauce and yam. In the night, maybe you take vegetable soup and small fufu. Small fufu. There's something also I want to say. Red meat, please, let's cut down on red meat. Red meat, please, let's cut down on red meat. Excuse me. On Wednesday, maybe you have akamu plus moi moi or akara. In the afternoon, you have jollof rice, chicken. Someone say we don't have money for chicken. Please put salad in your jollof rice. You don't have to eat chicken with it. Put salad, because I'm also looking at the economy too. Put salad in your jollof rice. Then in the night you take egusi soup and semo, less oil. On Thursday, tiger nut drink and bread, wheat bread please, plus avocado.